This is Joseph Drust, and welcome back to another episode of AskZBrush. So we had a question sent in asking, I have a cylinder with the same polygrouping inside and out. How can I just select the outer group? So this picture was sent along with an image, and here we have the image here. And so the user has a cylinder object, and as you can see, there is this polygroup ring that is appearing on the outside and also the inside. And what the user is trying to do is they just want to select this outer ring and not the inner one. So is there a way to do this? So I have ZBrush here loaded up, and I have an example file loaded in that's similar to what was depicted in the image. So the cylinder here just has two polygroups. So it has this one that's going here and inside, and then it has this outer polygroup as well. Now, if you have polygrouping applied to your model, you can use the Control-Shift functionality to get the Select Rectangle brush. And if you come across a polygroup and click while holding Control and Shift, you'll first isolate that polygroup, and then if you click it again, you'll hide that polygroup. So this functionality can allow you to come through and show and hide different parts of your model very easily. Now, as you notice, if I come across this middle polygroup here and click, I'm getting the outer polygroup and also this inner one. So how can I go by selecting just the outer group and not select the inner one? So to do this, we just need to apply a different polygroup to this outer ring. And with the cylinder here, this process is pretty simple. So if I just isolate this outer ring again by holding Control and Shift and clicking, you'll notice that these two parts are not connected. So if I navigate to the tool palette over here and go down to the display properties and just turn on double-sided so I can see these clearly, you can see the inner loop and the outer loop are not connected. So with these two parts not being connected, what I can do is I can come through and use an Autogroups function, which will look at the visible topology of the mesh here, and it will look for geometry islands, and then it will apply a new polygroup to each of those islands. So I'm going to navigate back over here to the tool palettes. I'm going to scroll down here to the polygroups area and open this up. And in here, there's this Autogroups button. And this is going to look at the topology of your model, and it's going to see if there's any geometry islands, and it's going to apply new polygrouping to any geometry island. Now, one thing to note is that this does respect visibility. So currently, if I just hold Control and Shift and click off the model, this is my entire mesh. But by holding Control and Shift and clicking on this polygroup, I've now hidden that other part of my mesh. So now if I come over here, Autogroups is only going to evaluate this part of my mesh. So clicking Autogroups is going to give me two different polygroups now, because it's seeing these as two geometry islands. So now I can hold Control and Shift and get back to my full cylinder. So you'll see now instead of two polygroups, I have three polygroups. So I have the outer polygroup here, I have this inner one, and then I have the one on the outer edge. So now, with my polygrouping set up like this, I can now hold Control and Shift and click on this polygroup. And you'll notice I'm no longer getting that inner polygroup selected. So now I can perform things like masking. So I can go over and hold Control and drag that across. And then hold Control and Shift and click off on the canvas to bring my entire model back. And you can see now I have that portion of this cylinder masked. So if I undo here, let's just quickly recap. So if you have parts of your model that contain the same polygroup and you want to isolate a certain area, what you can do is first isolate that part. And then, as long as those two parts are not connected, you can go to the tool palette, go to the polygroups area, and then use the Autogroups functionality, which will look at the current visible topology. And then that will allow you to apply a new polygroup to the outer band, separating it from that inner one. Then you can hold Control and Shift and click off your model to bring the entire thing back. And now you can press Control and Shift and click on the outer band there, and you'll see that the inner band has now remained separate. So now you can just select this outer band. So if you have any other questions related to ZBrush pipelines or processes, please use the hashtag AskZBrush on Twitter. Happy ZBrushing.